What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to my rise to fame, although we're not rising anywhere right now. We got sacked by Wuhan. Basically, in the end, I couldn't turn it around with Wuhan. We found ourselves in 12th place. Actually, no, we didn't find ourselves in 12th place, sorry, when I got sacked. We were, sorry, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. If I go on to past positions though, and I go on Wuhan, as you can see, we found ourselves bottom of the table. And despite, as you can see, despite I picked it up a little bit at a time, after I actually, when did I last saw you? I saw you somewhere. I think I saw you around here when we were bottom of the table. I'm just trying to look at the results. Yeah, I saw you after this game. So basically, I saw you when we were at the bottom of the table after the 17th match, and I actually lasted probably another 6 or so games. It wasn't many, but yeah. After that, we beat Beijing 2-0. We beat, we lost then to Changchun 1-0, I believe. It'd be simple if I got my fixtures, but basically, I didn't achieve. They set me a points target. It wasn't particularly high, but I still couldn't achieve it. As you can see, we were bottom of the table. We just couldn't buy a win. And in the end, the board just said, "Look, we've had enough. You've got to go." And yeah, I was still fighting to the very end, though. I was still fighting to the bitter end. As you can see, we were 16th when I got sacked, actually. I lost 4 of my last 5 games, and I think the points target was something like 7 points or 6. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot of points, but I just couldn't achieve it. And so I'm now without a job, and I've been without a job now for about 2 or 3 weeks. It's not been long in game time. But one thing about leaving or being sacked from Wuhan, because I can't really say I left there. It wasn't mutual in any way. But one thing about getting sacked from Wuhan is I can move on. In the end, I still, like I said, I was still fighting. I still wanted to stay, but I also looked at the bright side of being sacked. I was like, hey, look, we can get sacked. That's, of course, a shame. I did want to achieve things at Wuhan. I would have loved to have won a league title every club I'd gone to. But what Wuhan has done is it gave us a platform. It gave us a platform to sort of show what we could do. Okay, in the end, that platform was, maybe we took a step too high there because we did get sacked in our second season. But in our first season, we performed very well. We put in a great display. I think personally, we performed really well in the first season. We overachieved. So hopefully what that has done is it's improved my reputation, and we can look for another club around 2.5-star rep, which is what Wuhan were when I took over. I think they've now gone down to 2-star, but they were 2.5-star. So as you can see, I've gone through, I've applied for LA Galaxy, and overall I've not really got an aim of where I want to go next. There's no club or no league, I should say, or no continent even, that I'm going, yeah, out and out I want to go to you next, or out and out you're my next target. I'm just sort of seeing what comes along and seeing what comes up. As you can see, I applied for the LA Galaxy role. I also applied for the CFR Cluj role, but I did not get them. I also recently applied for the Liaoning job, and I got it. Well, actually, I went on holiday. I applied for any job. I got it. I came back from holiday, realized it was these guys, and I was like, nah, I don't really plan on returning to the Super League unless it's with a team I feel are really good, like Guangzhou. Basically, the only way I'll return there is if it was Guangzhou. And if it's not Guangzhou, it's no one. And that's how it's going to be. So, yeah, like I say, I'm not really sure where I'm aiming for. But I'm aiming for a decent-sized reputation team. Just going to give you an indication of the leagues I have open and what could possibly await, the next thing. Because there have been a few more leagues added and removed since I last showed you it. So, I might as well give you a little idea. So, we've got the Argentinian League. These are all top leagues as well, so I'm not going to go through. But it's just the Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Chile, China, Colombia, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Holland, Hungary, Israel, Italy, Mexico, Norway, Peru, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia, Scotland, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, USA, and Uruguay. So we've still got a wide variety of leagues we can go into. The reason I've removed the other countries and other leagues is just because I decided, they weren't really going to offer me anything worthwhile. I mentioned how I'm aiming for a 2.5-star reputed team. And the reason for that is because if I want to progress in his career, I've got to try getting the next level of club reputation. I've got to go to leagues that have got good reputations. And I wouldn't go to, for example, Wales is no longer on this list. Northern Ireland is no longer on this list. Ireland is no longer on this list. And the reason they are not on these lists, and even Asia, for example, we've not got Hong Kong, we've not got India, we've not got Indonesia, we've not got Malaysia, we've not got Singapore. The reason these aren't on the list is because their leagues are not big enough anymore. And it seems quite obnoxious to say that and quite big, and but they're not big enough. And that's the truth. And like I said, we've got to continue to move on. It's like we've got like a shark. We've got to keep moving forward, or we'll die. I don't think that's true for all sharks or some nonsense. I think I remember reading something like that. But anyway, yeah, like I say, any of these countries, I wouldn't mind going to. Being realistic though, we're still not going to get a top league. And actually, I probably wouldn't want to go to a top league like England, Italy, Spain, even the top South American leagues. I don't think we'd get into them yet, because I don't think we're a big enough manager. But what I do want to go to, or where I do want to go to, is a decent sized club where we can challenge for maybe a title or two. It'd be nice to return to challenging for a title, because we had it with Home United, but I never really felt like we were a top team. We didn't do it with Wuhan, of course. We couldn't do it with Wuhan. But yeah, I hope that we can get a top, or a decent team we can push into a top team in a year or two. So, yeah, where that will be, I don't know. But another thing as well I want to do is, if we're going to my manager, if I go into my information, as you can see, I've only got a National C license, which is only the first step on the ladder of coaching badges. So I've barely got any coaching badges, and I think that may affect me. I'm not too sure. Of course, the interview system has been improved for this game in comparison to 2014. So I'm not too sure how that will affect me, the lack of coaching badges. But the next club I go to, I hope they're in a good financial situation, or a better financial situation than Wuhan. And that way I can start doing my coaching badges and start making my guy a better coach, or his coaching aspect of the game. I think mentally that'll just come over time. But because I think my player knowledge has my player knowledge gone up? I can't remember what it was at the start. But I think coaching has to be done through coaching badges. There's a limit unless you get a better coaching badge. Mentally, I think it's unlimited. It's just experience, and over time, your mental attributes will get better. So I really do want to start working on my coaching badges now. But we're only 23. My guy's only 23. So there's loads of time. We're only 3 years in pretty much since I started the game. In fact, if we were going off English leagues, or, starting in January, ending in May, this season like that. Starting in August and ending in May. If we were to go for that season order, we'd only be looking to start our sort of third season now. Would it be third? Yeah, so we'd only be looking to start our third season. So, a fourth season. So, it's not like we're loads of years into the game. We've got plenty of time. It's still really early in the game. And like I say, now it's just about finding that right job. And I am applying for pretty much everything. But, for example, these guys, I think they're currently bottom of the Israeli league. I think it's only 14 teams. I wouldn't be interested in that. Okay, they're only 5 games in. But I don't want to go there, because more chance than not, I'm going to struggle with them, get relegated, and it's going to make my manager look even worse. It's going to make me look even worse than I already look bad. Than I already am. Because where have I gone? I went Home United, I resigned, which means I don't look faithful to the team. I went Wuhan, got sacked, which means I don't look good. It's not looking good on me. So I need to go somewhere now and really get some success, maybe long-term success. But yeah, this will be it for now, guys. Hopefully this one hasn't been too long. Because I pretty much just rambled through the whole time. But yeah, next time I meet you back, I will have a new job. That will be done and dusted. I don't know whether I'll meet you back as soon as I get my new job, or whether I'll take a month or two at my new job, so I actually have a few games to go over and sort of describe how my first few months there have been, or first month has been there. But yeah, until next time, guys, peace out.